Hey there, thanks for joining me. Marina Ormes here with your Astro Vibe for Monday, February 6th. And yesterday there was a pretty potent full moon in Leo. I had a video yesterday that went in depth on how it is the key that the energy of this Leo full moon being key to unlocking change in ourselves and in the world around us. So if you missed that, I highly recommend that video. Great insight into the energy of this full moon, which we are still in the energy of. So just a little background, I think of the energy of focusing on the full moon as about 2 days before to about 2 days after. Same with the new moon. You can start feeling new moon energy a couple days before to within a couple days afterwards. And of course, it can extend more than that, depending on, certain energies are going to be more impactful for you personally, and you might feel them for a longer period of time or be processing them for a longer period of time. But just so you know, that's sort of my window of, you have about a 5-day window. So like 2 days and then the day of the full moon and then 2 days after. If you are really thinking about how that full moon is impacting you. And so as we're now entering the waning phase where the moon is starting to get smaller every night, you might notice ever so slightly that it's not full tonight and just slightly less than full, right? And it's going to rise just a tiny bit after sunset instead of right at that moment of sunset. And that is what's happening when the moon is waning. Is it now? It's actually moving closer to the sun again, where it will be when the moon is new in 2 weeks. So anyway, that's the technical side, but the interpretation is that as we move past the full moon, and again, we're still feeling the impact of the full moon energy. Think about full moons. What are they doing? It is the moon reflecting the light of the sun. So the moon is fully illuminated. It is reflecting the maximum amount of light that the moon can reflect. So full moons reflect something back to you in your life. They can help you have things illuminated, right? Insight into something you're exploring or wanting to know more about. In the case of working with intentions, as we are here, as you set your intentions at the new moon, then something is reflected back to you around the full moon about those intentions. So there is something here for you to see, for you to notice. Something is being revealed to you. So how is that unfolding in your life? And again, it could happen. It could be a moment or like one thing that happens, or it could be kind of a theme that's coming up for you around this time. Just think about what is coming up that is in your energy field. What is it that you're processing, that you're thinking about, that you're working with, and how is that giving you some insight into the intentions you set and how to manifest them, and the ways that you might be growing and learning and healing that could be supporting you to align with those intentions and what you're working on. So we are in that energy, moon beginning to wane. We're going to start entering into this 2-week period of integration, of digesting what was discovered or revealed or illuminated around the full moon. So that's what we're starting today. As we still, like I said, are really basking in that full moon energy. So you might still be in the process of having something revealed to you. So today the moon goes from Leo into Virgo. And of course, the full moon when it was exact, was in Leo. That means the moon was full in Leo, and it had an alignment at the exact full moon also with the planet Uranus. Talked about that yesterday, so check that out. And then today, as the moon goes into Virgo, which is where the moon goes after it's been in Leo, it's shifting into an earth sign. And so Virgo is the energy of attention to detail. It is, again, Earth is more about implementation, about tangible, physical world, things we can see, smell, taste, touch, things that, show us results of what we've been doing, of what we've been working on. So think about, with the moon going into Virgo, how you are perfecting or refining the creative work that we've been talking about. So last couple of days videos have been all about creativity and the creative process with the moon in Leo, and especially being full. And now with the moon shifting into Virgo, we're going to think more about how do I do that and get it right? And maybe if you did something creative, if you wrote something, or you painted something, or you composed a song, the Virgo moon is saying, go back over it and see what you want to change. So you don't have to think of Virgo as being nitpicky. You can think of it as improving. Right. So, it's part of the creative process to go back over what you've created and look at, oh, it needs a little more blue over here. Oh, no, that word, I want to replace that word with a different word, or, or I want this different, or it could be better if I do it this way. That's all Virgo is, right? We think of it as being this like huge critic, judgmental and nitpicky, but all Virgo is really doing is trying to make things better. So what are you working on? What have you been putting your creative energy into, or noticing or discovering about your creative work? And then as we head into this Virgo moon, what is it that you want to improve about what you're working on? Where does it need a little attention to detail, a little maintenance, a little love and caring in the technical sense? All right, so there you go. Enjoy this time. Full moon beginning to wane and heading into the Virgo energy. Thanks so much for being here. I am Marina Ormes. You can read more about me at astrologyheals.com. Thanks for being here. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for all of your support. I will see you next time. Bye for now.